take some time to research. So instead of just kind of showing up and throwing up for every video that you want to create, have an idea of what you want to talk about. And I've gone as far as really scripting out my hook and having it outlined ahead of time, because that's really going to allow you to have the frame for your video. And I'm even at the point now where I'm just doing some bullet points for what I want to talk about in the video to keep me on point. So when I'm talking about video here, I'm not talking about YouTube videos. Like that's a whole other topic and episode. I'm just going to talk about short form videos here today because I imagine that's what most of you are doing if you're on social. YouTube's a whole other beast, but nonetheless, script it out, maybe not word for word, do whatever works best for you. But I found that when I script it out, I'm not as authentic and it doesn't come as naturally to me. And I see that with a lot of people. Maybe they have like the prompts on their screen and they're reading it word for word. I find that it comes as a bit inauthentic. So I would just do some bullet points, make sure you do the research up front. And with that being said, when you do the research too, make sure it's a video that people actually want to watch. Instead of going super specific on a mortgage feature, if you're going to go that route, at least make it broader for the audience and tie it into some sort of bigger desire that they want. So, for example, if you're talking about maybe a fixed versus variable, at the same time, what do people really want when they're picking their rate or their term? They really want to save money. So tie that into that desire of saving money and make it broader instead of going super specific on the actual mortgage feature that you're talking about. And when it comes to research, you really have two different ways to do this. You can go on TikTok, and I love their search feature on that. Instagram's is absolutely horrible. I wouldn't try using Instagram. Unfortunately, I love Instagram, but for their search engine, it's absolutely horrible. TikTok has a great one. You can go in there, you can literally filter it by like and view count, the date as well. So I usually do the like count and for the last 30 days. And then what I do is I get inspiration from whatever posts are performing best. And it's not just mortgage specific material. You can be a bit broader. It can be real estate in general. It can be finance tips. If you're comfortable going that route, I highly recommend it because it's going to broaden your audience. And yes, riches are in the niches. We all know that. But in order to get that business, you do have to reach a broader audience, in my opinion. And if you have some more finance topics, then you're going to reach a larger audience and it's going to help you with your view count. So I think that's one of the biggest mistakes I see people make. It's just not an entertaining video. It's very specific to a mortgage feature and people just don't care. They just kind of tune it out and they go to the next video, which hurts your audience retention. And then your platform that you're posting on just isn't going to push it forward for more viewers outside of your subscribers. This is still point number one, but the second way you can research your topics is using Google Trends. So search that on Google, go to Google Trends on Google, and you'll see that there's a whole platform there where you can search the different types of trends and what people are actually searching for. This will help as well. I recommend going with the first option with TikTok to start out with because you can see the proven formula in video that's actually being successful right now. And that's not to say that you're going to rip off that video and do it word for word, put your own spin on it. But yeah, get some inspiration, get an idea from what these people are posting and what's successful. Like back when I was on TikTok, I had people just rip off my content word for word. And I honestly didn't care, but it's not going to perform as well because it's not yourself, it's not your own spin. So I highly recommend if you're going to get inspiration from other people, at least have your own spin on it.